Lotus Petals, welcome back. So I'm here again, and as you can see, as usual, I'm looking a bit of a hot mess. Why? Because I found some new products at the drugstore and I wanted to play with them with you guys. And not everything's new. Some of it I've just got, you know, like I want to play with some color, and I thought we'd play with color together. But I did find this primer water from Wet n Wild, this cucumber primer water. It says prep, set, and refresh. I've never primed with a mist before, so that's gonna be new. And then I've got the new Wet n Wild Photofocus Stick Foundation in Sunkissed Beige, which is a medium neutral undertoned foundation. It's vegan, it's cruelty-free, and hallelujah, it does not have that smell that most of the Photofocus line does, that paint smell. So I've got my brows on, I've got my eyes primed, so we're just gonna get into it, play with some color, and see what happens. So let me just get all up and personal and close with y'all. Hi, how you doing? Been a while. Straighten up my lighting a little bit. All right, so I'm going to grab a fluffy crease brush, color switch, just to make sure that I have no pigment. Like anybody who uses red toned eyeshadows, you know, brushes get a little stained, and there's a little bit of red staining on the bristles on this one. It is what it is. This is just a Wet n Wild fluffy crease brush, and I'm going to go into the crease. I want. There we go. I'm going to go into the crease with Safe Word out of the Androgyny palette from Jeffree Star, just to have a little bit of an easier transition between anything else I put down. Again, I've already primed and set my primer on my eyes, so this is just all about building those easy transitions. What am I gonna take next? Like, I know I want to play with like blues and greens. So on the same brush, I'm going to take Kiki out of the Life's a Drag palette. And this is one of those colors that you really have to build up. It's not an intensely pigmented teal, so it does take some work. I don't know if y'all can hear the wind outside, but it was raining all day today. And then, like, we weren't slated for snow until, like, Friday. And as I'm filming this, it's a Wednesday. And it's snowing, and the wind is going, like, nuts. I don't know, it just, like, came out of absolutely nowhere. I think we're gonna go full on kind of drag with this and like legitimately drag that color out to the end of the brow, but kind of like almost winging it. Yep, that's what I want to do. So I'm just gonna do the same thing on this side. But oh my god, the wind is so wicked right now. So share, what's the weather like in your neck of the woods this week? Is it cold and you're tired of the cold? Is it warm and you're tired of the warm and you wish you could see snow? That's laid down. I have, take a smaller crease brush, again with the color switch, make sure I don't have a crap ton of pigment on there from last time I did my makeup. I have a baby blue. I'm not sure what the pigment's gonna be like on this one because I haven't used it in a long time. But it's a little bit lighter than that previous color, and I just kind of want to soften up that edge a little bit with that. This could end up looking horrible, but it's makeup. It washes off. So if it looks terrible, it looks terrible. And y'all already know, me and the coffee, we are one right now. I know I want to bring something deeper into the lower crease. So I'm going to take a smaller, fluffy crease brush than the last one. I'm going to dip into Enigma out of the Profusion Wanderlust palette. And I'm just going to put that, seat that right there in the, right there in the depths of the crease. I'm going to take the brush that I was using with the first shadow and I'm going to blend that out into it, trying to keep it from getting muddy. Are y'all seeing the issue I'm having right here with blending these shadows together? Like, that is a really harsh, distinct line, and I never have a problem blending either of these brands. So I'm just going to grab some more Kiki on the brush and see if that won't help with that blend. It's just not wanting to do what I want it to do. This is why I used to be scared to play with color. And then it hit me like, it's just color. It's just makeup. And it washes off. Like before, I'm gonna take the brush that I was using for Kiki and gently blend those together. And sometimes for me to get that subtle blend, sometimes I need to use my right hand because I'm left-handed, because I don't have as much pressure with my right hand, and it helps me get those blends better. But I still feel like those just aren't blending the way that I want them to. Just right in this outer corner area, which is where I sometimes have a hard time getting color to stick. There we go. Just took some work, that was all. And this is one of those situations where I'm going to have like one really good eye and one eye that's just kind of meh. But we'll cut the crease and hopefully it'll all like work out and look pretty. Okay. Then I think before I get into any greens, I'm going to go back into the Life's a Drag palette, and I'm going to take the smallest crease brush that I have, and I'm going to dip it into Shady, and I'm just going right at the base of all those crease colors. And then I'm going to take a buffing brush and just kind of buff that up into that deep blue Enigma from the Wanderlust palette. I'm liking the way this is looking. Alright. This brush right here is my Luxie Small Shader 245. This is what I use to cut the crease every damn time I cut the crease. And we getting ready to cut a crease. And I'm going to use the Catrice Liquid Camouflage High Coverage Concealer. It's waterproof, transfer proof, all of that happy hoopla. But that's what I'm going to use to cut the crease. And this is in 015 Honey. Heck of a cut crease, right? Yeah, we're not playing today with the cut crease. We want something wicked. One thing about a cut crease with slightly hooded eyes, like, I'm going to lose some of that transition, so I'll have to go back in and work it back in when we're done. The important thing was to lay the groundwork. Need a wipe. Need a wipe, need a wipe. Because once this concealer sets, it's a bear to try and get it off the back of my hand. Okay. Now, I want to start playing in some color. I'm thinking greens and teals. So I'm going to start with a flat packing brush. I'm just going to spritz it just because I want the best payoff from what I'm getting ready to lay down. And I think I'm going to use Hypnotic out of the Wanderlust palette. This is very pretty, like deep teal green. How messy it is on the bottom edge here. That's going to get cleaned up in a minute. Then with another flat packing brush, this one's an angled packing brush, I'm dipping into this gorgeous green I got in an Ipsy bag. I can't even remember like which Ipsy bag or what brand it is. But it's just this really pretty, I want to say it was called like Green Apple. And this is like a neon poison green apple. And I'm here for it. It's not quite as pigmented as I would like, so I'm going to really saturate my brush and see if I can't amp up the pigmentation. Feeling a little bit like a mermaid. And that is perfectly fine. In fact, Christopher's boss calls me Mermaid Queen. And I live for it. Okay. Now, I'm going to do this with my finger. Going to dip into this Ciate London highlighter that I got in an Ipsy bag, and I'm just putting just a little bit right above my iris on both eyes. And then I'm just going to tap it out. Just the edges, tap out the edges just to blend. Better do it with this finger since this one has some product left on it and I don't want to lift any product up. That is such a pretty highlighter. And then I'm going to go over that with a purple highlighter from Nomad. Just because I feel like the purple and the teal and the green, you know, those are your like standard mermaid vibes. And I feel like we've gone very mermaid here. Then I'm going to grab the brush that had that deep blue on it, and I'm not even adding any product to it. I'm just going back along that cut crease and just adding some of that back in, because I don't want to lose that. Might actually have to add just a touch of product to the brush. Now I'm going to take a makeup wipe. I'm going to clean up the edge on this eyeliner. Fortunately, I have really pointy nails, and that helps out with this, I think. I'm going to bring that up to the wing. Yes. Same on this side. There we go. Alright guys, I'm going to change out my battery real quick because it's dying, and then we're going to finish up the top lids, and then we're going to get to the face makeup. Be right back. Alright guys, battery's changed out, so we're going to take some, this is a teal green glitter liner, and we're going to go right along the cut crease with it. And now I gotta hold my eyes all funky while this dries. Alright, so once this dries, we're actually going to move on to the face, because there's no point in doing gel liner and all that before doing my face. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hit my face with this primer water. Since I gotta wait for my eyes to dry anyway. Oh, did I just break? I just broke my lid. First time I used it, broke my lid. Hello. Okay. So, since this is a stick foundation, we know I'm blending this out with my Morphe M444. Put that palette off to the side, don't need it right now. I just got some glitter on my eyeball. That was not the intent. Fortunately, it picks up really easy. Alright, I'm going to try to hold my eyes in said funky state. And I got this again in Sunkissed Beige. It said, ooh, 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 Mama's really happy at the moment. This is a neutral undertoned, medium toned foundation stick. And I thought it might be a hair too dark when I was looking at it at the drugstore. Which, that's something about the drugstore I'm not a fan of. I can't swatch it to know if it's a good shade. But this is really hard because I have a wrinkly forehead and I need to blend out my forehead, but I can't because my eyes are still drying, so I've got to like pull my forehead back and straighten out my wrinkles. Getting old sucks, and I'm not even that old. That is really, really pretty. I want to see if I can build it up. See if we can get some added coverage in some trouble spots. That looks really nice. Like, I didn't even use a pore filler. And, I mean, it's not, like, making my pores blurred or anything, but it's not making them look any worse either. So, I can appreciate that very much. Alright, so, add some concealer. It actually has no shade name on it, but it's a green. And I'm just going to pop that in the lower waterline. I'm going to go underneath the eye. My brush. Where is my brush? I'm going to take Enigma with a teeny tiny, technically this is a lip brush, but dude, makeup, it's all about what works best for you. And for me, this is the best way for me to get that color right up against the lash line before I smoke it out. See what I mean? It just works so perfectly for me. So if a lip brush works for you, use it. If a pencil brush works for you, use it. Whatever works best for you, like, make it work. Makeup is not one size fits all. I mean, look at Jeffree Star, like 10, 15 years ago, Jeffree was the only, like, boy in full makeup on the internet. And now we have Manny MUA, James Charles. So many wonderful, beautiful men in makeup. Okay. Now I'm going to take that baby blue shade that I used to blend out the upper lashes, and I'm going to use it to smoke out that lower lash. Oh my goodness, you guys, I was so intent on playing with these eyes that I forgot. I picked up the Wet n Wild loose highlighter. This one is I'm So Lit. And I have been wanting so badly to put this on. Oh my god. Oh my god, look at that glow. Put a little bit on that brow. Ooh, that's pretty. Ooh. Look, I want Martians to see me, okay? I want them to know they forgot to pick me up. They left me here. I'm ready to go home. I'm just putting this everywhere. I'm bathing in highlight right now, and you know what? I'm good with it. I mean, this is just too pretty not to bathe in. Oh my gosh. A little more, why not? And like, it's not too light for my skin tone, which was something that I was a little worried about. But it's not. It's so pretty. Oh, I want to live in it. Okay, put away the highlighter. Put it away. Put it away. Alright, I think all that's left to do now is throw on my liner, my lashes, highlight the inner corner really quick. You know what? Why not? We're going to use this highlighter and highlight the inner corner really quick. Because it's here and it's pretty and I'm in love with it, so. Just going to spritz a brush. And oh, so freaking pretty. Oh my gosh. Okay, really, this time put away the highlight. Alright, you guys, I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Well, for you. And here we have the final look. I went ahead, popped on some lashes, popped a little more of that glitter liner right under the wing. And for the lips, I just went with something simple and did a lip gloss. This is the Buxom Plumping Full-On Lip Polish in Dolly. Little tingly, little plumpy. I like it. So this is it, guys. Thanks for being with me. Thanks for playing with some color with me tonight. If you haven't already and you'd like to, click that subscribe button right down there. Click the notification bell so you get notified every time we upload new videos. Over here, click the thumbs up button if you liked what you saw and you want to see more looks like this. Up here in the little eye, I'm going to have all of my glam playlist, so you can go ahead and have a binge marathon of me if you want to. I'll see you next time.